Thing's gonna have a dent.
Mm-hmm. Like your head. Ow.
Hmm.
You need to try to use
So,
that to clean out your ears. Get some of the bullshit out of there.
I ain't cleaned up thing in a while. I get an infection. So, I noticed an inefficiency.
What's that?
We're not making algal blend.
Okay. It'd probably help if there wasn't too moss stone in there.
Let's see, it stops. Why does it
Yeah,
keep stopping?
because it's got some on the thing.
But it could still fill its inventory.
It don't do that.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
So I put that there.
going the wrong
Set that
direction?
for the algal blend. I was setting it for the algal blend, so it'll stop trying to make kelp.
Oh,
Now it'll sit there and pull the algal blend out. Now it'll sit there and keep making it continuously.
ah.
You start doing
Yeah.
that in a lot of places.
Now, before you do whatever else you're going to do, put those together, learn it, and give it back. We made it to the next field.
Blue peel, huh?
You're making cyan.
Well, you didn't give me blue matter.
No, you need this to make the next fuel. Thank you.
Now, a couple things. One, big tank.
Mm-hmm. Are you planning on putting this in there?
Yeah, basically.
Are we going to
I
get
did
rid
want
of
to
the tank?
check. It's not going to be here, is the more prudent info.
Okay.
We're probably still going to use it, but it's not going to be sitting here. But I did want to see. Can I force it in?
No.
Apparently not. Okay. So instead of having it just go into a thing, we'll have it go into this thing and build this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
You feel better now?
Yep.
Now you're going to fix these pipes and make the EnderIo one, so whatever the stupidity with this thing and create is, we can get rid of it.
The only issue is, as far as I know, I still don't have the filters.
But the only thing that should be going into this ender chest is potatoes.
Yeah, I know that part, but that's still a problem.
Okay.
But yes.
By the
so
way,
with
we
pipes,
did have an
you
update.
just use conduit binder to cook that crap as usual. That's made out of gravel, sand, clay, and the precision mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
So we can run over here.
No, you're not. You're not getting clay here.
Where's the sand?
You're not getting it because you need to do something else before we do this. You need
Why
to
ain't
deal
this
with this problem.
What problem?
Okay. This problem. Open the chest.
Yeah, it turned off my system.
Mm-hmm.
It's full
You
of
know why?
diorite. Because that can't go anywhere, because it's full of quartz.
So start packing.
That still don't answer why this is. Oh, because it's currently powered off of the grinder. So if the grinder's not on, none of that's going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a slight oversight.
Mm-hmm.
I can fix that. Hang on. There's the thing.
Incoming loads of junior weird bullshit. He's going to break everything.
No, I'm not breaking anything. Shut up. Pretty much this is powered off of that, going through 2 gearboxes, which needs to go through there, so it'd be easiest just to do it like this to make sure that I'm not accidentally turning stuff around.
Okay, hold on. Really, this is how you're going to do this? Why not move these two down and just hook it straight into the top? What's with the belt?
Well, the gearbox is the problem.
No,
So
because you take all that out. And also, isn't that a gearbox right there?
Mm-hmm.
So you're running this through 3 gearboxes?
I guess, but I'm not sure that part needs it. The issue with that now is the fact that is currently going to be turning everything backwards. You can't hook it there. So otherwise, it's going to hook off of that belt, which is what I need to avoid doing.
So you do need that. So what about...
Yes, if I hook that up, it's going the wrong direction. Which is
But we
why
can do
the
it like
gearbox
this, right?
is necessary. Yeah, that would work. But then again, it has to go into that shaft. It has to power this shaft.
You can't turn this to face that direction too?
No, because if I do that, then it ain't connecting to the power source. So, with it like that, I could just do this.
Okay, it's a little less stupid.
And that will keep the sand mixer on as long as it's getting gravel from the system, which is currently not because of the whole backup issue.
Mm-hmm.
What is stopping the netherite? That'd be the cinder flower, which I've already done what I can with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just going to be a problem.
It's just going to make a mess
its
back
own
there.
frickin' issue. We also need to get rid of all this damn skystone. Definitely not using it fast enough. So that's something else we need to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But as for the quartz, we do need to be making the flower powers for the EMCs.
Mm-hmm.
Which we need 3-time compressed quartz blocks for.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking, I could go ahead and cut this out. Speaking of, would you shut off that damn funnel?
What funnel?
Come on, I'll get it.
I'm working on the clay thing.
Nothing to work on.
I'm getting it to do the binder you just looked up so you don't have to do it after you're done with what you're doing.
And clear this belt. making a big old mess of everything. I'm going to have to replace this belt, so go ahead and pull this out. Alright, so I can cut that. That's where it comes down to. So then it's as simply as doing a tunnel again to part out the inventories. So instead of doing it there, we want to come all the way out. Where the hell is this thing going? There it is. It was down here somewhere. Yeah, seriously, gotta get that hole. Get this belt out of the floor thing done. So then that can sit there. And then we can simply do that there. Bringing that up to here. Just a matter of how to get that plugged back in. Pull that out. Set that there. Maybe. No, so I would have to go up to here. I don't know, would that connect? I guess that would connect. Okay, well, that'll connect, good enough. So then we just connect that up to here. That part irrelevant, as we would need it to be over here. So then it's just the remaining question of how do I drive these belts. What are the chances I can put that there and just put the gearbox right here? No, I'm not direction.
Nope.
Very good. Good. Shut up. So then the issue is if I put this here, then that's gonna fucking rip it out. I already know that. Yep. Like I expected it to. That's drive for that though, so that ain't gonna work. Where am I gonna drive that one? I could actually drive it up here. It's going quite the long way, ain't it? Yep. as I spin this belt, it'll work. So is there something I can connect this belt to that'll drive it? How's this hook to? That's the drive up for that one. Gotcha. That's not needed. So what about doing it off of you?
What kind of utter mess are you making now?
Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing.
I left you alone for 5 minutes.
There we go.
Problem.
And put that in.
Okay.
And that'll
Never
work.
mind.
I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now I put in some quartz. One should head up that way, one should head up that way. That way, 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 that way.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Now that you've got that done, before you start that process here.
Are you trying to say you were actually productive while I was working?
Shut up, you.
Fucking messing crap everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Surround it.
So that means I can now. Yes, I know how to do this. I can now do that, and that will get us item conduits.
Mm-hmm.
So then I should be able to knock out all this stupidity and put in some proper good item pipes.
God, I still hate these things. They're so skinny.
Shit. You have to make me an ender wrench.
Why?
Oh wait, just gotta go in here and do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can input potatoes. Redstone should be active without signal.
There you go.
No, there we go. So now we don't have that bullshit anymore. So I'm fixing all these stupid pipes, proper good pipes.
Yeah.
Actually do what the hell they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Still hate these things.
You hate a lot of things.
They're
I like
ugly.
these. I like them.
You would.
Take your stupidity bullshit somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Take your thing. Cleaned out my bag a bit, by the way.
I need to do mine. Mine's getting full.
Alright, so now we want to make this stuff into big old compressed block of quartz 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get a connection, you go away. This means we need to power this thing. The easiest way would be to spin it around that way. bring it over and connect it right there.
Mm-hmm.
That gets that turned on. Now, the question is, what happens if I put 8 compressed block of 1 time, 8 compressed block of 2 time, and filter this for a 3 time? If I put this on, is it going to make the 3 time?
Now when it doesn't have nether quartz, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I kind of shut off the whole input thing. So it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't making a mess all over everything. Which is getting upgraded to a brass one for efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So now when it gets up here,
It does nothing.
son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Can you just put a brass funnel that's on it as the output and filter it?
So it ends up getting full and then it ends up doing it over. So no, not a great idea. So then we can simply do it like this. Take that out, empty this, filter this one to make the regular ones, and we take our new item, conveyances, and we say you will extract the block of quartz, but again I can't do a filter,
Mm-hmm.
so hopefully it won't be stupid. You will be in insert. Yep, you're gonna be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't have a filter.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell they would disable the filter?
Because you're supposed to use funnels, I guess?
Alright. What if I do it like this? How you like me now? Bitch.
Yes, that is one way of doing it.
Yeah. So then this guy is in charge of making 1 times. So then we put a depot here. That off, shut that off. That there, that there. That will always extract. This will always insert. And that will be in charge of making 2 times. Speaking of, you forgot about the initial, so I need another one here for it.
What do you mean I forgot? You specifically said 3.
I said I need at least 3 of them. So now, if I put that there, that there, That will pound up blocks. That'll put them down there. That'll pull them up. That'll put them in. That'll pound it. That'll put it there. That'll pull them up. That'll put it in there. That will make. That's one time. That'll make the 2 times.
Here you go.
Since I'm doing this, I can actually do this a little less dumb. I can instead just put this here. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And just connect all those together.
Did you just put a gearbox right here?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how that is.
Put a gearbox right here.
That'll run all then. Standing around here is gonna be annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So get the bow. And we got 2 of them. Put that there. Shut that off. Shut that off. Put that there. Shut that off. This will extract always. And this will. That will end up with 2-time compressed block of quartz, which will turn into 3-time compressed block of quartz. And then we'll simply just. Well, that won't work. One more time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would have been really nice if I could have just done this in one.
No, we only need like 100,000 more of those.
Shut up. Okay. So, happy? We now should never have to worry about quartz being in the fucking way.
Yep. I'm very happy.
Because, by the way, the drawer is empty.
Good.
And we are washing once more. So once that gets through some diorite, then we'll be good. We'll start producing stuff.
Grinders are already going.
Well, good. So now the remaining issue is the skystone and the cinder flower. So the cinder flower is being used for its only purpose. So that's more just
Skytone dust is being taken care of. Just we're not using it currently because this is all off, but it'll be back on very soon. So you've actually managed to get it accomplished in under, well, right at 30 minutes. So hurry up and say goodbye before we hit 31.
Yeah. Well, we got our 3 times. We got our thing. Our grinders are running again. So we made progress. Next time we'll look at the next mechanism. Later.